What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute since I've picked up a camera to do any type of vlogging, day in the life, or anything. I'm starting a new channel. I'm gonna go by TGLJ. The reason for the name is because I'm with a truck group. It's Team Ground Level, aka TGL. I'm one of the founders for them. Today, I'm pretty much just gonna go through an introduction. I'm gonna bring you guys along to go with me on a road trip. I'm over here gonna go pick up some headers for my Mustang, actually. That's not part of the group because the group is just trucks. But it's gonna be a mixture of videos between me, my day in the life, my truck, events that we do, vlogs with all the rest of the group, and then also things that I do on a regular basis, like working on cars that I have for clients or working on my own personal vehicles and things like that. So I'm actually going to go pick up headers right now for their long tube headers. They're Texas speed headers, 1 7/8 inch. They're long tubes. They are catless. EPA don't kill me. There were actually a buddy of mine's from his Mustang that he does no longer have, but he actually never used them. They're still in the box, brand new. So I'm gonna go pick them up from his house, bring them back to mine, and they're just gonna sit at my house because I don't have my Mustang. My Mustang is currently in a Ford because they decided to either bend a valve or drop the valve to where cylinder 5 has no compression. So yeah, the car was running fine at that point in time before anything happened all day, and then all of a sudden I felt it was shaking a little too much. It was running rough, and then boom, check engine light came on. And I have my scanner with me because I used to be well, for now that you guys know, I used to be a former GM tech. I worked for Dyer Chevrolet Lake Wales. No shout out to them, not the place to be. And yeah, so I still have a decent amount of tools. I have a lot of snap-on stuff, but yeah, I have my Solus with me, and I ended up scanning the car that night whenever the check engine light came on. Ended up being a cylinder 5 misfire later that night. Swapped the coil packs to see if the misfire would change. It didn't, so I figured it'd be the plug. Bought new spark plugs for the car, swapped it out. The misfire still stayed on cylinder 5. At that point in time, I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take it to Ford because it didn't give me an injector fault, so it definitely can't be fuel. And it's definitely not a spark issue. So I took it to Ford. The car is still under warranty, and it's over at Waker Ford in Lake Wales. They're taking good care of my car. It's been there for about 2 weeks now. They should have the head pulled off like this week, actually. Should have an answer Monday coming. When you guys see this, it'll probably be Monday, actually. So hopefully I get an answer in the next video. I'll give you guys an update on the Mustang. But yeah, the car is over there. They did a compression test on it while it was there. They found that it does have a leak, and the technician said that they can hear the leak coming from the intake manifold. So their suspicion is that a valve for the intake side of the valve system is bad. I'm kind of hoping that I can get my car back soon so I can put all the parts I have for it on, and also go get the car tuned. As of right now, I'll have some pictures I'll upload so you guys can see what the car looks like, but it's pretty much just RTR body kit. It's got a Roush Kohler intake on the car, Corsa mid pipe, the X pipe from Corsa, and I have a forged carbon fiber steering wheel for the car to put in there, but I don't have the car with me, so I can't put that on either. So when I do get the car back, I have a new cat back that's going to be coming for the car from MBRP. It's going to have the Texas speed long tube headers, and then I'm also planning on switching out the intake for a JLT intake and going to get the car tuned over with Omar at Mid Florida Dyno, and over here in Lake Hamilton, local to me. Other than that, yeah, I'm kind of hoping I get the car back fast, but kind of hoping the piston's kind of screwed, because if that's the case, that means I get a new block, a new short block and a head. So I mean, best case scenario, you know. So but at most, I do know that they are going to be replacing a head regardless of what it is. I don't know time frame, ETA on parts, or anything like that. I was told prior to even bringing the car that it would be on back order, and with back order parts, if anybody doesn't know, it's kind of like when you work at a dealership. When you get back order parts, you can either buy one from another dealership that it has one in stock, and that's only if they're willing to sell it to you. If they're not going to sell it to you, then you kind of have to go on to the next one. If you can't find it, then you can't find it. And if you can't find it from another dealership, you only have the choice of waiting for get one from the factory. So, and who's to say how long it's going to take from the factory? Sometimes it can take months on end before they get a head in to swap it out on my car. yeah, so today I'm gonna be showcasing my truck to you guys. I'll tell you guys everything that I've done to the truck, and take you guys along to go pick up those headers for the Mustang. All right, everybody, I'm just over here at a little spot over here by a lake. Here's my 2019 F-250. Like I said, I have the Fab Force front end. For the front bumper is the grill, and the bumper is one, and then also the visor, and then I have the rear bumper as well from Fab Force. I'm sorry, stabilization is not going to be a thing because I don't have a Ronin for it. So there's the Fab Force rear bumper, and all around the truck I have like a copper orange accent. So on all the grill pieces for the rear bumper, there's the ATS diff cover. It's also in the same copper orange. It's got Fox 2.0 shocks, front and rear. These are the fuel forged wheels. They're the FF36s. They're 22 by 12s, and like I said, I have 37 by 1350 needle wrist grapplers. Here's the front, and it is a 6-inch Pro Comp lift. All the springs, the arms for the lift kit. I also have a steering rack as well, with also Fox shocks. And here are the rigid LED pod lights. It's got 2 here, 2 over there, and then I have the 4 up there. They are a dual switch, so there's one where one switch activates the orange halo inside of them to match the accents for the amber lighting in the mirror, all the accents on the truck, and then the other switch activates the actual LEDs itself, the white ones. I have a winch behind the bumper as well. Got little small accents like bullet antenna, it's like matching well to the lift kit. Little pieces for the trim on the outside for the F-250 badge. I have 5% on all the windows all the way around the truck, except for the windshield. I have a little rear window spoiler, I guess if you want to call that. I also have window visors as well. And like I said, I have smoke tail lights as well. This is the one that's actually cracked. And other than that, it's got factory power running boards, and I have the hard tonneau cover as well. Other than that, that's pretty much everything on the outside, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the inside. So here's the interior. It's a little bit of a mess. It needs to be cleaned. I've been using it for work. So I have like I said, I have the King Ranch. So from factory, they had the 2-tone brown interior. All these pieces that you see that are matched to the lift kit color, the orange copper, were originally silver. So you got the one around the cluster, the steering wheel, all the door handles, all the vent trims, the center console. And then also back here for these doors, the rear vents as well. And underneath here is the subwoofer box that was built from Ultimate Auto. Right here is a little storage. I can open it up. So it's a little storage, just the jack doesn't really do anything because I mean obviously the truck's lifted, it can't lift it up with that. And this is over here. So this section right here underneath this single seat is just storage, and everything over beyond that way is the actual sub box. And like I said, it's a downfire 13.5 JL sub. You won't be able to see it because I can't lift that box up. And yeah, there's my snap-on scanner. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the interior. The amp is behind this double seat right here, the 40 piece. So it's behind there. It's on an amp rack that Ultimate Auto had also built. And all of my switches for everything is hooked up to up here on the factory auxiliary switch. So number 1 would be my bumper fog lights. Number 2 would be the visor fog lights. This is the orange halo around the fog lights itself in each individual one. I'll actually show you guys that right now. And number 4 is the rock lights from Rigid as well. 5 and 6, nothing's on it right now. I plan to hook up an air train horn to it. But here are the Rigid lights. It's like I said, it's 2 in each wheel well. And then these are the orange halos. So that's basically what it looks like. So at nighttime when I'm rolling down anywhere, I pretty much only run the rock lights and the orange halos. But that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I just picked up the headers. Spent a little bit of time talking with my homie. When I get home, I'll show you guys them. I did kind of already open the box, look at everything. The only thing I do have to get is just the header gaskets, and that's it. That's the only thing that wasn't provided. They actually didn't end up giving it to him either because they told him they forgot to put it in the box. So I'll have to order some header gaskets for it. And I do have also an MBRP race cat back coming in. Sorry, no, not the race cat back. The street cat back to pair with the headers for the long tubes, so it'll sound pretty good. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and head back home, and I'm also gonna insert some clips of my Mustang right now, how it is, and that'll be the end of the video. So I'll catch you guys next time.